in lane number 6. The final of the men's lightweight pairs.
Very competitive event, this. And probably the star of the show is Carlo Gaddi, who is 40 years old in the Italian boat at bow. He's got 7 gold medals, which he won during the 80s. Very, very fine athlete. But the Irish must be favourites here. They were the fastest qualifiers, they're the world champions, and they've been going very well indeed throughout the heats.
Mind you, good as he is, he hasn't got 10 gold medals, which Matthew Pinsent now is the proud owner of, the world's #1 in terms of gold medal collections.
Absolutely right. But out in front here at the moment are the Chileans.
Yes, Yantani and Cerda, they're quite experienced. As I mentioned in the lineup, they were 5th last year. But if you go back to 1999, they were actually runners-up. So they've had quite a lot of history in this particular boat class. And you can see what they're trying to do, Dan. They're really trying to force the pace. I don't know whether they've been learning from a lot of the other crews, which is, you know, the tactic of getting out there and dominating.
Well, that's what they're doing. What they're doing is rowing extremely well as well. If you just look at the stroke man's blade there, he's there on bow side, and he's just picking up the water exactly where he reaches. And they are not checking their boat at all. It's just slipping away beautifully. They're at 38 strokes a minute, and they are just sprinting to the first signal. And that's what everybody who's been winning this weekend has been doing. They've been getting out in front. This is what they're doing, and they're making everybody else try to catch them. They're laying down their race plan very early on, and then they are finding a rhythm after 500 meters. Everybody is going to the 500 meters now.
Jonathan Bear and his partner Chris Davidson. Jonathan, who was 8th in the lightweight 8 last season. Chris Davidson comes out of the lightweight 4. The Canadians who didn't enter this boat class a year ago, but who were successful 2 seasons ago. But at the moment, they've got an awful lot of work to do if they want to regain the title. Here are the closest pursuers to the Chileans. And this is Ned Kitto. He's on the right in the bow. Nicholas English, the man in the stroke seat.
Yeah, they're moving very well indeed. They're sitting there just about in 2nd place, and they've been threatening to get a medal now right through the season. They've done a good World Cup series. They won in Hazewinkel, but this pair is not going well. There's something a little bit wrong here. They haven't got the same vitality and attack that they usually have, and they've been really dropped off the field. Yes. But Chile is doing a fantastic job out there. I mean, what a great advertisement for universality. And Denny Oswald, President Denny Oswald's plan to extend the sport. This, you know, building on what the women's equivalent in the previous race did, winning their medal there. These 2 men have really taken this race by the scruff of the neck, and really only the British are tracking them now.
Yeah, I'm still as astonished as you are as to the misfortunes of the world champions, who are way off the pace. There's no visible reason that we can pick up at the moment, Dan, as to why they are in the position they are, but clearly they must be suffering. There must be something wrong, because there they are, barely in 5th place there. Well, in fact, they've been given 6th spot going through the half distance, and clearly they're not going to retain their title, which is a major disappointment. Meanwhile, the Chileans stride on. The British are their closest pursuers. And the Italians, Gaddi and Sancassini, well, you've already said what great servants they've been to their sport. And Sancassini, well, he's got a fair number of medals, 4 World Championship gold medals as a member of the lightweight quad between 96 and 99. And of course, his sister in action yesterday in the women's double sculls, taking a really well-earned bronze medal.
Well, 750 meters to go here through the bridge, and no one's going to catch Chile. They are still going away. They are still rating high, 38 strokes a minute, but still look how accurate they are, the way they're picking up those strokes. Italy, nearest to us, making a move now on Great Britain. Great Britain having to hold off this late Italian charge, which is what they're very good at. Very experienced men.
Well, there's absolute silence on that bridge. Now, that bridge has become known as a little bit as the Irish Bridge. And earlier on, when Sam Lynch went under that bridge, there was a whole heck of noise to cheer him on. But the Irish fans have been silenced by the disappointing performance of Geraint Towney and Anthony O'Connor. So something must be seriously amiss with them to be so far back.
Well, just looking back earlier on there, it seemed that stroke there, O'Connor was only taking half strokes. It may be something's broken on his slide. He still looks like he's running very, very short on the slide. There may be something there that's happened. But it's Chile looking as if they are going to win a very, very well-deserved medal for Latin America.
But the British now are under tremendous pressure, and the Italians just going through them now, Dan, to take over second spot. Little look over his left shoulder there by Ned Kitto, acknowledging the fact that probably the silver medal is beyond them now, and they've just got to focus to hold on and take the bronze and make sure that no one comes and denies them that. I don't think anybody will, to be honest. The other three crews, Canada, the United States and the world champions, are simply too far back.
Well, Great Britain at 37, but the Italians are at 41, 42 strokes a minute now. They're moving up all the time. That's the difference, because really the British should be able to match that, but the Italian pair has really started to motor here. They're moving back on Chile, but Chile has done enough. They've done enough. They've got a good bit of clear water there to carry them all the way home and to win this gold medal. What a great, great performance from Chile. That's great stuff.
Yes, they've totally dominated the first three quarters of the race. They've built themselves up a unassailable cushion, and even though, as you say, that lead is being eaten into, they've got clear water as they go across the line ahead of Italy, with Great Britain indeed taking the bronze medal. An excellent effort by the Chileans.
And it's a world best time as well by 1.7 seconds, so terrific performance for them. They'll go back to Chile, and with high hopes there of going to the Olympics.
Well able to hold off the fast finishing Italians, but what on earth happened to the Irish? A first Chilean gold medal, how they'll enjoy the journey home and the reception they'll surely receive.